Hello, Miss Golden Girl here, and I want to say happy Friday. Yes, I am back live streaming on this Friday, September the 5th. Yes, September the 5th. And we have less than 1 week before Mother Mason will be a Centenarian. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I fly out of Montrose, Colorado on Wednesday, headed to Georgia for the festivities. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be a blessed time. Yes. I tell you, I am extremely blessed to have this opportunity to meet a centurion. Yes, I am so excited. So excited. Yes, I am. I am so excited. Oh, do you see uh-oh, hold on for a moment. Hey, daughter. Yeah, I made it back and I'm out here on live. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You said you were going to bed. No, I just didn't know if I was doing it. So you gonna come up? Okay, that's fine. All right. Love you. God bless. Bye bye. All right. I'm sorry about that. See here. Let me see what I'm doing. I'm going to bring myself so you can see me. All right. Hopefully, I'm doing this right. Okay, there I am. You can see me. Um, my daughter's going to come up too, but I want to play you something. I said today we're going to talk to a Centenarian, but that's really going to be next week. But I want you to see my shirt. Yes, let's see here. All right. Look. Yes. And then can you see the back? I know a Centenarian. I just picked these up from the print company today. And I had another one made online that I did. I think that print came out better. These pictures is not as sharp. So, but can you tell I'm excited? Can you tell that this is an awesome time for me? I did this interview and I recorded it. I had to get some batteries. I picked up batteries today while I was in Montreux. I interviewed Mother Mason in 2013, and I did this survey. I wanted to talk to those older than me that to find out about aging, because I feel like we do not talk about aging like we did when we talked about puberty. And so I wanted to learn about aging. So I went and did one-on-one interviews with Mrs. Warren. She's gone on to glory. Mrs. Bowen, she's gone on to glory. Mrs. Walker, she's gone on to glory. Mother Mason, and she's still here. She's going to be a Centenarian. So I'm going to play this, and I'm going to see, hopefully you can hear it. Let's see here. All right. Let's see.
My name is Early Mason. My main name is Early Cummings. I'm daughter of Laura Lee Cummings. Mother was Sabina Smith Cummings. Family of 14 children, 7 boys and 7 girls. At this present time, the 7 brothers are all passing on, which is today. Today is the 11th of June 2013. And 2 of the sisters have passed. So we have 5 sisters left. 3 in Bell Creek, 1 in California, and 1 in Tallahassee, Florida. We grew up on a farm in Magnolia, Arkansas. That's where we were all born, in Arkansas. A family of loving people. We just all love each other, and it has remained throughout our life span so far. And we have to give grace and thank God for it. Our father was a Baptist minister, and my mother was near me for years. And after most of the kids that were born, she went to the Baptist church with her husband. Oh, we used to have so much fun. Because in those other states, you went to church. And you knew the Bible. You had to know the Bible. And that is where we got all of our extra education in church. Things were so much different then than they are now. But in our growing up, we lived on a farm. And we had hogs, we had cows, we had mules, wagons. In our later years, my father had trucks, and then from there we moved up to cars to travel. We didn't have indoor bathrooms per se. You had a certain room that you bathed in, but you had to bathe in a tub. So you heat your water, and each child took their turn in getting their bath every night. Heat your water, get in that tin tub, soak yourself, get out. No playing around. Too many kids there to take a bath. And I don't care how many kids was in our house, we always had room for somebody else. So we always had someone else living with us at all times. But it was a pleasure. When you sit back and think about those days there, you just thank God and say, wonder how we got over. We made it. We had to work in the fields. We did cotton. We did, and after the plants did the planting and the corn come up, if the corn was too close, we had to go out and take those apart so they wouldn't be so close together, with watermelons and gardens, all kinds of vegetables in the garden. Just name it, we had it. We picked berries, wild berries, blueberries, blackberries, dewberries, and strawberries and huckleberries and all those. My mother was a big canner because she had to take care of your family. So that meant that we were fixing, washing jars, and mother was doing the canning. As the girls grew up, what they were, they have to turn in and have to do those chores too. At the age of 8, I accepted Christ in my life. I was baptized at Centenarian Missionary Baptist Church. And at the age of 9, in those days they had what you call field leaders. So they appointed me as a junior field leader. And that is so different, from now. But you had a certain neighborhood that you had to take. You would go and collect the money for church. And I can remember my dad used to drop me off when I would go into fields where people worked that belonged to our church first. Homestead Baptist Church. And on Sundays I would make my report. And you have to get up and you have to read all the names of the people. And, people pay 25 cents. That was a lot of money. And sometimes when I would report, I always had more than $50, and we thought we were rich. $50 was a lot of money to take to church for a kid. But anyway, we had the BTU and Sunday school and HYPU because we didn't have church every Sunday at our church. So we went from one church to the other for the 11 o'clock service. And you go to your church, local church for the Sunday school. And you go to the Methodist church, the Holiness church, or the Catholic church, or wherever. But the Catholic had certain Saturdays, and they started their time on Fridays at 6 o'clock. And from 6 to 6 to Sunday evening, they was on Saturday. Yeah, Sunday evening, I think it is. They didn't do anything, but we could go to town on Saturdays and do our shopping, get groceries, and walk the streets, go to movies. And we had separate movies. We had to go upstairs, and the white kids were downstairs for movies on Saturdays. And occasionally we would get a chance to go through the week to a special movie was coming in town. Our education field was very strict, very strict. Had beautiful teachers. And most of our teachers lived uptown because all of this, in this talking and all, we had moved from the country to the city of Magnolia. And so while we were in the country, we went to our church, our school was in the church, Homestead Baptist Church, is where we taught from kindergarten through 5th grade. And of course, the 5th grade, when we were in Magnolia, we lived in the city of Magnolia then. The teachers was very, very kind to us. And on weekends, if you've been nice, you'll get a chance to go to spend the weekend in the teacher's home. Oh, that was a lot of fun. And we had the church. We had that, I think I told you, the auxiliaries we were in. And we had all kinds of different little camps that we go to. And all kinds of different conventions that we would go to. We would go to the Baptist convention, and then the AME had theirs. Looked like always run 1 week. We go to the AME the next week. We go to the Baptist convention. And so all of us kids were just close together. We really didn't see any different in our church. And like it should be at all times, If you were good, you always got rewarded for being best speller, reader, math, or whatever, in school. So we always had contests going. And the teacher had one room that would be, I think, of something like 15 or 20 kids in there. She taught from kindergarten through the 5th grade. Now, can you just imagine a teacher having that many kids in the room at one time? And she only had time to give you so many minutes for your class, and then it would go to the next one. but she would give you every class that you need: reading, writing, arithmetic, and science, and all of that. And we would just be so. And even when you got into high school, you had typing. Well, we had separate schools, and we see those white kids going to those nice, beautiful schools, and they were riding in school buses, and we have to walk in the mud and rain to get there. Oh, when are we going to be able to do that? But God has a way of working things out for us. So He fixed it so finally that we got nice high schools, well equipped. Before we even, it wasn't equipped like theirs was equipped. Because in our typing class, we had something like 3 typewriters, and you'd have, I don't know how many kids. And in that class, it's something like 20, 35, 40 of us in there. So you only got a chance to really put your hand on the typewriter, maybe once or twice a month. But the teacher had these pictures of a typewriter on the wall, and she also had it placed on the tables. And so you sit down and you put your hand on the keys, and she would tell you to type things, and she watched your hand, and she said, you hit the wrong key. No, you got to go back. You got to do something different from there. They were very strict, and they really watched, and they were allowed to make you do right. If you need a little spanking, they would spank you.
I hope you can hear Mother Mason okay.
Have telephones, but they send you home. And when you get home, you wonder how your mom and dad already knew that you didn't do what you're supposed to do in school. But the message was home anyway. Oh, it was saying, how in the world would they know so fast? We don't have no telephone. But that's just the way people work, you know. So you got to work in the school, you get home, you got to whip them again. Even if you were right about what you did, you still got another whipping. And that was to let you know that you're doing wrong, whether you're in fault or not. You're responsible. We worked hard. As I said, we had the cotton field and the cane field and the pea field where we picked the peas. And we didn't have a shovel of light. So we had to beat the peas in a bag and take them and hold them up in the air and let the air blow the hustles away. And when we had gathered eggs and
there it is to come up.
What else? Chickens, and had a truck that come through, and we would turn that in to buy material from my mother and them to make clothing for us and get different kinds of food for the house. And those guys was glad to take eggs and chickens because they go and make good money off of them. They didn't pay us much for it, but they did. And so we also had a little, I don't know what you would call it, but we had a truck that come through that had candy, and you could take the peanut bars and sell them and make extra money. And that was one of the projects for our church, and we used to sell those. Oh, so good. Just love them. Mm-hmm. We worked washing our clothing and things. We had to wash in a tin tub. We had the rubber wood.
All right, there's my daughter.
Then you would take them and put them in a big old pot.
All right, let's do this.
Specially set up, and it was they had lights, set them up on bricks. You fill that pot full of water. Put
hey, daughter.
A little lye.
We can hear it. Everybody can hear it fine.
Oh, okay.
Lemons from the meat off of hogs and cows. and use some of that. We call it. We were trying to make it into bars, so it looked like a stove board soap. Anyway, we put those wash them, rub the clothes, put them in the pot to boil them. So in a minute, take them out. You had 3 different tubs that you put them in. We did. Some people had more, but we had 3. First one, you rinse them out and just plain water. The next water had a little bleach in it. You reach them in through there. Then the last one, they had what we call bluing. And put a little of that bluing in there. The water would turn blue. And the white clothes would have to give them a nice looking white color. If you get too much in it, you would make the clothes blue. Hang them on the line. And when we hung them on the line, our family, you never just took clothes off the line and took them in the house. You took them out line, you fold them up, and you had the ironing board and iron out there, and you heat irons on coals. Your ironing board set up, and our family was so big, we'd have about 2 ironing boards going. And every piece was ironed, put on a hanger, put in the racks. Everything was ironed. And I still do the same thing now. But as I get older, I find myself kind of getting a little bit slack off of that. But I was taught to take care of things like that. And so we progressed, and we moved from Magnolia to Waldo, Arkansas. And that's where we finished junior high school there. We did have a high school from 10th through the 12th grade. So Des and I went to boarding school behind our sisters that had gone on. Roberta, Hazel, and Bessie. My brother David. Those are the ones that was older than I was. So me and Desi was very close together. I'm 2 years older than Desi. So we went to the boarding school. My parents was able to pay for Desi, but I had to work my way through boarding school. So I worked on the campus there. We had a little dormitory that we call, and we had a house mother that lived there with us. And kids would come from all over the state of Arkansas. And some of the girls that we went to school with, we have met since we've been here in Battle Creek. In fact, a couple of them live here. Some was from Pine Bluff, and some was from Hope, Arkansas, and places like that. And I see Edna Reen. I can't think of her last name now. But anyway, she's married to Wigwam. She lives here now. We played basketball, and we did skating. We had the skating rink and all of those things like the home ec. And you had to learn how to sew, make clothes, and cook. You had to learn how to cook. Girls had to learn how to cook. And you had to learn how to at least make one wearing gum.
Oh, you muted yourself?
Every month.
I mean, yeah.
So you would
okay.
have a new dress.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How much you playing?
Go back.
I was
trace something here. Before that,
I didn't realize it was so long.
Tell me about the truck that would come through, and we would take the eggs and chickens and the corn.
You might have to add a link later on for it to play. People can click on it and listen to the whole thing.
Pay us so much money to get that, and we would buy much.
All right. I didn't realize it was so long. She hadn't really got to Battle. She was in Battle Creek, but she didn't elaborate on that. But that is from 2013. I interviewed Mother Mason, and I'm going to interview her again on September the 11th, 2025, on her Centenarian birthday. So I got my daughter up here with me tonight. I want her to share, if you know, how she's planning this celebration for her grandmother.
Oh, okay. Hello.
This is my daughter Shayla.
I'm Shayla. I mean, we're having it at a clubhouse at Mama's apartment clubhouse, and um, it's going to be small, intimate. Um, we've got what so far 28 people that are RSVP'd.
Okay.
Um, yes, that I know of. We may have some family members that just show up. Um, so far, I've completed party favors. All the party favors are handmade by me. And a
Made
couple
with
of,
love.
yes. So there's only so many. Look, I went based off of how many people had RSVP'd and just made a couple of extras. So um, then I've also created a couple of centerpieces to go on different tables. There are pictures and everything. We'll take pictures, and I'm quite sure my mom will take pictures and upload later on for you guys to see after. So I won't show them now because I just want everybody to be a little surprised when they see them.
Oh,
Um, oh, you showed them already.
I showed my shirt.
Oh, that, yeah, okay. I won't trip off of the shirt. Yeah,
Okay.
but yes. So we're gonna cook, and while we cooking, and we'll start
I'm
at
making
5
homemade
at
ice cream.
6. Yes, I'll be. What you want me to run down the menu, Mama?
Yes.
Okay, so we're having some grilled chicken wings, grilled teriyaki salmon, rice pilaf, green beans, macaroni and cheese. There'll be veggie tray, probably fruit tray, peach cobbler, cupcakes, caramel cake. My grandmother was known for her caramel cake, so I am going to make her caramel cake. Um, and then
Shayla's been working on this,
I have been trying to
perfecting
do
this
this caramel
cake.
cake for decades. Literally decades. I've been trying to get this caramel cake, but I got it. I did. So I'm going to do a caramel cake, and then mom's doing homemade ice cream. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
She loves homemade
uh,
ice cream, so
yes, she does. Yes, yes, yes. So, yes. And then we'll have some games and everything based off of her being 100 years old. So, we're going to check out what was going on in 1925.
ooh.
We're going to see what
Was that
is
the
grandma
Model
older than
T?
a few things. Huh?
Was that the Model T car in 1925?
Like, do you remember? Do you know how much a loaf of bread cost in 1925? Do you know how much a car cost in 1925? So yeah.
Hey, I better
Is
start
grandma
Googling
older
some
than
stuff.
this? Does grandma older than a certain invention, or is it younger than her?
Oh,
She older or
hey,
younger,
this is a heads up, y'all. This is a heads up.
Who knows the most about my grandmother? Do you know certain
Oh,
things?
wow. And I just played this. I gave some hints.
Oh, well, all right. Yeah, but
Hey, but people have to come listen, right?
yes, they would have to actually come and watch the YouTube video to actually know. So yes. So yeah. But yes, on Thursday we'll do a cake and ice cream and do a Zoom call, which I need to send that link out to everybody in the family. We'll do a Zoom call on her birthday, and then we will party on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yes, yes, yes. So yes, it's been a journey. It's been the last month. I'm going to say what, maybe about the beginning of August.
Yeah.
Beginning middle of August is when I actually started actually really working, seriously working on it, starting to put together decorations and stuff. When you have someone that's turning 100, you can't start too soon. You have to be careful on, how you do things,
That's true.
because we never know. So I wanted to give it, said about 30 days out, we should be pretty safe to start really just going in on it. But yeah.
And I
But
tell you, I
yeah.
went into prayer and was praying for a couple of months, and it was just low key and just speaking to God about it and feeling pretty
Because
good.
we have our good days. She has her good days. She has her bad days. One day she wasn't doing too good. And then the next morning she got up and was walking through the hallway and told our CNA, D'Amica, you thought you was getting rid of me, huh? See how I bounced back? So, yes, yes, yes.
We're
Do you have
less
any
than a
questions
week.
for me, Mommy?
We
Yes, we are less than a
less
week.
than a week.
A
Less
week
than
from
a week.
today, she will be one. No, a week. It was a week from yesterday. Today's Friday. My
Mhm.
days run together. They really do. So, yes, yes, yes. So, yeah.
Well,
But,
I think we're going
you have
to
any
end
questions?
this. We're at 31 minutes. And so I
Okay.
appreciate you coming up, daughter, and sharing. And
Yes.
last month or so, I've been giving honor to Mother Mason. I did a recording talking about her being a virtuous woman, Proverb 31 woman, where God talks about the virtuous woman. And you heard her uh, on the interview from 2013 how that their life focused around the church and the word of God, studying the Bible. So she has been definitely an inspiration to me. I met Mother Mason in 1976, January 1976. Yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a while, and so
She
she's
cried and cried and kept looking at her shirt yesterday. And kept looking. She laid it out on the bed earlier. And this morning, D'Amica told me she laying it out, like rubbing her hand over, like she ironing it. And
trying to get those wrinkles out.
so I was like, oh, okay.
I I ordered her a shirt, another shirt, and the picture is better on that shirt than these turned out.
Oh, okay.
So she was real smart. Mother Mason quickly said, "Oh, we need to produce these so family members can
She
buy them."
said, so well, family members could buy them. I said, okay. All
So
right.
you have a cousin, right? That we could get to make them.
We have a cousin that make t-shirts.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But Mother Mason likes T-shirts, and so it
Mhm.
was like, what can you give someone that's 100 years old?
And she really don't need no more clothes. She doesn't need anything. Like really. She
So what came to
has.
mind was the T-shirt, and seemed like it works good. She's very
Yeah.
touched by it,
Yes,
you
she
know.
is.
And
Yeah.
so I've got this one for her, which I'll be bringing, but I ordered this other one online, So, all right, then. Well, I'm going to say thank you, those of you who did stop by, and thank you to those that will replay this. And I hope it inspires you as much as I am excited about this to know a centurion. This
Oh.
is a first for me to, personally know a centurion. So I'm very happy. Daddy Mason's side of the family, um, I think Pat's mother's name is Martha too. She maybe made 103, but when She made 100. She was out in California. And I tell you, I was so tempted to fly out there to California to interview her, but I didn't. And just think, I can't remember exactly when she passed, but it was after. See, whose funeral did you and your dad miss because he drove you to Arizona? Aunt Hazel, was it?
And Hazel's.
Okay. So she was at Aunt
Wait,
Hazel's.
drove me to Arizona or drove me back from Arizona? I think it was drove me back from Arizona because Grandma and Hazel passed while Grandma was in Arizona with me.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay, then. Okay.
yeah.
So then maybe that was it.
And then she flew back, and then Daddy came and we left because we were packing at the time. That's why she came to help pack up and stay with Jayla.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so I can't remember what year it was that it was in the
What,
early
Aunt Hazel
2000s.
passed?
Uh-huh.
Aunt Hazel passed in 2000 and it's that 2008, whatever year President Obama was first elected in, because I had made it back the day before his election. So we
Oh,
got back on November 3rd of that year. And the next day was election day, and I was able to go and vote because I never changed my driver's license or anything for to Arizona.
oh, okay. Okay.
So it was
So
that same year.
okay, so she was at Aunt Hazel's funeral. So okay
Yeah,
then.
yeah. But she does have a cousin. She has a cousin, cousin Irma. Cousin Irma is 101.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where did she
She's a
live?
year older than grandmother. She's in the DC area, I believe.
Oh,
The
really?
Maryland, DC, in the DMV area.
Who is her family?
That's, I think, one of grandma's cousins, like
Oh, okay.
first
So not
cousins.
not what's the name them that's out there in DC area?
Who, like, Edward Landon,
Uh-huh.
Levester.
Uh-huh.
Edward Landon. Um, I'm, I don't get me lying. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Don't know.
Okay, so she's
But
a
she
hundred
is out there, and
and
she's
one.
101.
Oh,
Cousin
okay.
Irma.
Oh, okay.
hmm Yeah.
Well, longevity sort of runs maybe on some of the comings,
Yeah.
because what Aunt Emma is 90 something, right?
She is 90. I think she's 95. 94, 95. I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
And Aunt Desi, she lived to be 90, didn't she?
I can't remember.
She did. She did. She lived to be 90. I'm not sure when she passed. I was real excited
She
when,
passed in 2017.
okay,
November 2000. No, December. I think it was December 1st, December 2nd, 2017. Because Aunt
that was
Peach
after.
passed in 2016, and then Aunt Desi passed 2017.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And your grandmother said it, and Desi is 2 years younger
Two
than her.
years old. Oh, 2 years younger than her. So
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, when Aunt Hazel passed, I think she was 85. I thought that was great. And then I
yeah.
think some of her siblings out in California lived to be sort of in their 90s, didn't they?
I can't remember. Maybe Aunt Roberta
Yeah, I think one of
or
them.
Aunt Bessie. Which one? Maybe it was Aunt Bessie. I can't honestly.
Oh, okay. All right,
Oh, I
daughter.
guess I
Well,
could have
think
looked at my phone because I think the
or
I
right
think they
there
had
in
passed
that
after that
group, don't
calendar.
you have the programs that sits on your
Yeah, but I don't have Aunt Bessie on there. I
oh,
don't think,
you don't.
or Aunt Roberta, but I was thinking the calendar In my phone, the calendar we have, let's see here. Bessie.
Mm.
The day that they passed on, well, the year that they passed on that calendar we did that year. But I guess I don't have the year there for the for her, for either one of them. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
But I thought there was really something because she organized. She flew to California. It was
man, they was
her, wasn't
all, it
it?
was
And
her
Jesse
and Jesse. I
and
think
Bobby,
Charlie
was it?
went, right, and Bobby. I think this is the time I think Charlie went with them.
Yeah, these
So it
sisters
had to
went
be
out
before 2012 then. That was
went
when
out
Uncle
to
Arthur
California.
passed, right? Or was he sick?
No, I thought this was about Evelyn's mother, maybe or Jacqueline.
Aunt Roberta.
Uh huh.
So it's Aunt Roberta.
I thought
So
that's when they
okay,
went out.
maybe that was it. Maybe when they went for Uncle Arthur, maybe that's when Aunt Bobby. It was just the sisters. Maybe no, they didn't have any uh chaperone. Maybe they didn't have a
Because
chaperone
did
because
Aunt
they
Emma
all
go
went out there
through for that
again. Well, I can't remember on that.
time? But I know it was your grandma.
Grandma, Aunt
Well,
Desi,
I'm
and
saying
Aunt
with
Bobby.
your Uncle Arthur,
Mm-hmm.
because they were a little
Yeah.
younger, so But when Charlie went to supervise the last
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah.
But Mother Mason, she's a traveler. She would get on. She didn't let nothing miss her. She'd get on that plane in a minute and
Mm-hmm.
fly out, check
Yeah.
on family and everything.
Mhm.
So yeah. The one
Yes, yes.
picture that of this thumbnail, y'all were in California, right, for the family reunion. The time when y'all
Yes.
went to
Yeah, we flew out to the, yep, for the family reunion. Yes. In California.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Trying to think, why was she already here? I can't remember. Was that,
Al-
yeah, that was
al-
California. Or
Already
maybe
where?
we flew there and got her. I can't remember. But when we flew to California, believe we all flew together. Yeah,
I thought
I think.
because I remember talking to her, helping her do it. I thought she met up somewhere with Aunt Bobby,
Maybe she did. And maybe
and y'all
was it
flew straight
Philadelphia?
from
Maybe it was
Georgia.
Philadelphia when we flew together
Mm.
and she was already here or something. We flew somewhere together.
I'm not sure, but it seemed like one of the times, she flew and she met up with I thought Aunt Bobby, but I don't know.
Mm,
But you
but
always made sure she got there. Maybe
yeah.
that was
Hmm.
because did y'all fly? Oh, they rode the bus that time when they went to New York, right? And you
You mean,
flew from
oh,
Georgia.
I don't think they did a bus that time. They did a bus when we was in DC.
Oh, maybe
They
that's
did a
what.
bus.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you flew from Georgia, right? You and Jayla, because y'all
We
missed
flew
the
from
plane
Georgia
or
for New
something coming
York.
back or something.
No, we didn't miss it. They canceled our flight.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
that was when we went to, I think, New York because we flew into Philadelphia and then we drove from Philadelphia into New York.
okay.
We drove to DC, I think. I'm almost positive we drove to DC. Because I remember having a car.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it was Philadelphia. It was New York. We flew into Philadelphia and then we got a car. Then when we came back, they had canceled our flight.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. So
I'm telling you, she's attended family reunions up until when?
who, grandma?
Uh-huh.
On a regular up until COVID. Up
Okay.
until COVID. Because 2019, right before COVID, it was Gatlinburg. It was Tennessee, and they were already here.
Okay.
And 2018, I went and got them after the family reunion 2018.
Was it in
So
St. Louis that year?
I think so. Yes.
Because you
Yes.
were
And they were at
driving a
that one.
couple of years. You went to Michigan, picked them
And that's
up.
when we went to Michigan, St. Louis. I went to Michigan and picked them up, and we all rode in the same car. Yep.
Yeah.
I picked them up that year, and we were because that's the year that the little piggy fell off the truck, and Daddy said, "Ooh, little piggy in the road." And I was like, "Whatever." I was like, you playing," and there was a pig. One of the little pigs fell out the truck. One of them trucks was carrying
Was
all
it
them
a live
pigs.
pig then?
It was alive. Oh yes, it was alive, and he jumped himself up out that truck or something. But one of them little holes he was able to fit through, and he
Uh-huh.
jumped on out. And Daddy was like, "Oh, pig in the road, little piggy in the road." And we thought he was playing until we started seeing cars swerve in
Uh-huh.
front of us. So yeah, that was yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
She traveled. She would travel. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And then 2019 was in Gatlinburg, and then we didn't have one 2020, 2021. I don't think did we have one even 2022?
No, I think the first one was
No,
2023, and that was in
2023.
Cleveland.
That was in Cleveland.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And then 2024 was in Atlanta, in
was in
Georgia.
Atlanta. Yes, we brought it to Atlanta because we figured that might be the last one that they would be able to travel, and we couldn't travel anymore. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and then she didn't get to go to this one this year's because we're not traveling out of the city anymore. Traveling has ceased for our family.
Well,
So,
that's understandable. Someone that's a
yeah,
100 years old.
yes, yes, yes. Even though she tries to say we traveling. Someone, no, 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 no.
Well, I want to
Mm-mm.
commend you, daughter. You are doing quite well in being a caregiver for your grandmother, who's soon to be 100, and for your 75-year-old dad that has Alzheimer's and has for a while. What, maybe 10 years or?
Well, 10 years, almost 10 years, being actually diagnosed by the doctor, but it's been it's been going on before that though. So yeah, since 2008 is when I knew really something was wrong, and I
Oh,
thought it was Alzheimer's. But yeah, it took a little while for other family members to accept the reality that something was wrong. But yeah,
so yeah, and she traveled back and forth, a long distance caregiver for them,
yep, for
flying
three
out,
years. Yep.
and then finally she had to, move them to Georgia with her, and that was 2018.
November, the end of November 2018. Yep.
So they've been in
They've been
Georgia
here
with her,
all this time. Yes, yes,
and
yes.
she's not able to work in order to care for them. So,
Nope.
when
I
did
even
you
had to
last
close
work?
down
When did you stop
mm,
working?
last year, October. I didn't do any events this year.
Oh, okay. I was thinking your office work, not your business.
Oh, my office work. Oh, I left corporate. I left the corporate world in 2019.
Okay.
May of 20, I think it was May of 2019. I left the
Oh,
corporate world, and that's when I went into business for myself. But this year I had to actually temporarily close my business to put all the focus on just being here. in the house, my caregiving duties.
I commend you. I commend you. I know God is got you covered. You know, I pray for your health because it's a lot to be caring for two. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yep.
All right.
This
Well,
week's
we
been
are.
busy. This week has been busy.
Yes, it has. Planning a Centenarian party, and I tell you, God is good. I got my apartment in June, and it was right on time, wasn't it, Shayla?
Yes, it was.
The
Yes, it
clubhouse
was.
it is really nice. It is
Yes, it
nice.
is. They have 3, but we only had 2 to choose from. But they have 3. You
Oh,
have
because the
3
third one
because
is
the other one is in the
7,000.
7,000. Yep. But yes,
But see, if
yes,
I
yes,
would have
yes.
got in that building, you probably could only have used that one
Oh, for real?
because I think they can only use the amenities in their building, and nobody else can use those amenities. You know.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Mm.
It's so, but
Yeah, but
yes,
yes, yes, yes, yes. So we are
Wednesday night I will see my apartment
excited.
for the first time.
In person. You have seen your apartment, but in person.
Right, right.
You have
Now
seen videos. You've
videos.
done video walkthroughs and everything else. Yes.
So
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you will.
God is good. God is good. And when they say always in timing, God's timing.
Yeah. Oh
God's
yes.
timing. So, all right. Well, we'll see you next
All
week.
righty. Yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
we're going to record on her birthday. You'll get to see the Centenarian briefly because you're going to be doing video calls with her family. And
We'll
then,
do a Zoom call.
the party. The
Yes,
party.
yes, the party.
All right, Gold Nuggets. I love you. And
Oh, you
comment.
call them gold nuggets. Oh,
Yeah,
ain't that
Gold Nugget.
cute?
Miss Golden Girl and the Gold Nugget. You're precious.
Ah.
All right. Love y'all. And everyone
Love.
have a happy weekend. I have to go to
Yes,
work
safe
tonight.
weekend. Go
Love you,
sleep.
daughter. God bless.
Love you
I'm going
too.
to end
All
this.
right.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.